Hey, it's you. So I charged up my battery before I left, and now I've got 5% on it. Isn't that lovely? Anyway, I got to go shut my phone off because I thought I had it turned off earlier today. Because we got lost for an hour and a half, going the wrong way. And so now I need to find my phone and turn it off, because that's what got us in the right direction, is using the GPS. And you probably know me, and this is my friend. He follows me a lot. And this is, what's like this? This is Lac Amour.
No, yeah.
Amour Lake. This is the end of our first day. This is our camp set up here. What a total kitchen. I love this. Right now we're in the process of boiling water for drinking. Of course, we're using that gravity bag right now, thanks to Debbie and her wisdom in ordering a lot of stuff. Just take you over to our campsite, and then I'll tell you a bit about what our day was like. So there's the canoe and our life jackets, and this is a pretty nice campsite. It's not the first one we encountered on the trip, but certainly the most private, and this is like an amazing setup here. So I got my hammock up, and Phil's got his huge massive tent. And so this is where I'm camping out tonight, and there's Phil on the cot in there. I think he'll be fine. And I got it all figured out. I got my headlamp in case it gets, well, when it does get dark. No in case of, it will. So today's journey started, well, maybe we should back up to yesterday, come over on the ferry, and had a leisurely afternoon and evening working our way up the island to Campbell River. Had a nice beer at the Riptide and a nice dinner, and then we decided we're gonna camp at, what was the name of that what's that motel we were at?
Some Passage.
Yeah, Some Passage Motel. You know, probably a 2 or 3 star, but boy, it was clean, tidy, was perfect for the night, and it rained hard yesterday. So we were a little leery about getting on the trail and just getting like drenched. Our canoe would have been full of water before we got 10 feet. So then this morning, boy, we're both up the crack of dawn, 6 o'clock, 5:30, and out the door, grab the quick Mickey D's breakfast, and then up here to Morton Provincial Campground. And I'll let you look at the scenery as I talk. And so Morton Provincial Campground, and then we left the truck there. And if anybody finds this, I've locked the keys and my tablet and our wallets underneath in the engine compartment. And you got to know the door code, and I'm not going to tell you the door code. So you just have to unlock the door and try and get the keys out from under the hood. So that way it's pretty safe, because no one's going to look there. And then we started the trail. Was a 1.6 kilometer portage after the first lake, which was Morton Lake, which goes into Goose Lake, and then 1.6K, which wasn't too bad with the canoe cart. Worked out really well, and was very easy to pass. And then we started getting into other little lakes and a lot of swampy areas. And then we went down this canal that was full of reeds and stuff, and it had 3 beaver dams on it. So we had to get out, push, get out, push. That was all fun. And then the wind comes up when we get onto this lake earlier this afternoon. I mean, there were whitecaps out here, but it was pretty easy going. And it's been really nice here. So this is night 1. Oh, and I forgot to mention, when we get off of Twin Lakes, we took a right on the road. Don't do that. You need to take a left and go over the bridge, and then in 30 feet, you take a right and go into the bush again. So it's like real close. We ended up pushing the canoe and the cart and all our stuff for 1.5 kilometers before we figured out, because it was only supposed to be a 0.9 portage, 0.9 kilometers, right? 900 meters. And we're going, this is weird. And we thought it was the road. Well, wrong. Ended up being going the wrong direction for about 1.5 kilometers, and then had to come all the way back. And that was no fun. No fun. And then we had to do the 0.9 kilometers. And we're starting to get some water up here. Getting water. And we just had a nice pork chop and some mashed potatoes. And we had a cup of tea because we're super dehydrated. We're gonna have to get another cup of tea, and us a big one like that. And we're gonna clean up our dishes. Our tent's all set up. We're gonna have a nice evening. And we'll filter and we'll store as much clean water for tomorrow as we can. We got lots of propane, so I don't need to worry about that. We have more propane we'll ever use. But yeah, this is a beautiful campsite, and be happy to stay here. So tomorrow morning the sun will come over that hill there, and we will get that first ray of sunshine and the heat, because it's supposed to be super nice tomorrow. And I think we're going to try some fishing too. We'll see how it goes. But we want to make sure that we get far enough along the trail, because I think tomorrow is a 2.5 kilometer portage. And yeah, that's a bit. But if my recollection serves me, that somebody said that it was mostly like a well-traveled track, like a road, a decommissioned road or something. But this is just absolutely gorgeous here. Beautiful sandy beach. Yeah, just totally awesome. All right, that's it. Managed to waste 6 minutes and 27 seconds. Okay, that's camp day 1. So we're just packing up now, and Phil is trying to chase this raven who's been hanging around camp all morning.
Hey.
He hasn't said a word, but he is looking for a freebie. And this is us this morning. Beautiful day. And then down at this end is our 2.3 kilometer portage, the longest of the trip in one segment, although we've done more than that yesterday. We were more like 3 or 4. If you add in that hour-and-a-half mistake, it's more like 6. Anyway, back at it today. And then our raven friend.
Nice leisurely roll.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have a headwind.
Shut up.
Make a point. Make a point.
It'll start one. We had a headwind all of yesterday. And 1 and 2 foot rollers out here yesterday. It was windy.
Whitetail. But we persevered and survived.
We were true voyageurs.
I didn't stress it.
I'll do that when you get to the other side. This is our warm-up.
Oh, look.
That's where those others were camped last night.
Probably the one that's on the map.
Yeah. There they are with their Chinese laundry. Well, I'm filming, so filming them.
There's 2 canoes.
So, night 2. Pasta and Italian sausage, and it's spicy. My hammock over there, cooking over there for tea. Phil here, Phil's tent there, and then on the other side of that van down there is our is the lake in our canoe and our damaged canoe cart. Wonderful. So this is dinner, Wednesday. I don't know what day it is, August something. Anyways, bye.
Obstacle up ahead.
It's a rudderless raft. I'm not steering anything. I'm just messing about.
That's going to be a pretty wobbly GoPro video.
Yeah, it probably will be that last one. But we will. What a beautiful day. And the wind doesn't affect this lake so bad. Who knows what Lake Brewster is. Some of the well, this map we have says that Brewster's campsite number 2, day 2,
Yep.
camping, largely because day 1 was so killer,
Yeah.
and day 2 is with all that, well, this 2.5 kilometer portage we're going to do pretty quick. People go, okay, I'm done, and by the time you get to Brewster, if the wind's up, nobody's going to want to wrestle with that wind to go down the other end of the lake. It's probably.
He asked me if we got the wind. If you guys get nailed by the wind, they go, oh yeah. Right into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We got winded yesterday.
We ain't gonna get any rain though, and you know what? This place is gonna be packed on the long weekend.
Yeah, and we're getting off on Saturday.
Yep.
Probably just as well.
Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, I think probably Saturday.
Because we could actually go a long way today if this portage isn't too bad.
Well, we'll see how this is, but I say I don't know how nasty this 2.3 is, but I thought I read, as I mentioned yesterday, that somebody said that it was a decommissioned road and pretty much flat and easy going. But I mean, that was recollection from a couple of years ago, so who knows. Just another beautiful day in the neighborhood. We are in a canal on the north end of Brewster Lake. After having our canoe cart crap it out, and we had to hump everything for about 1.5 kilometers, and we did not pack light.
Slow down. Slow down.
Huh?
I'm gonna take a picture.
All right. You take a picture. I'm taking a video.
The lens cap on.
We're gonna have to brush you off here because there's not much water on the other side. It's shallow.
Okay, don't go anywhere.
Ah.
Oh,
What happened?
shade. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't buy one of those juice things.
Oh well, it would have been more weight. The only thing we really needed to buy was, you talking about the squirt things?
Yeah, that you squirt in water?
Oh yeah, that would have been better,
Yeah.
for sure. I was thinking of something else that you were talking about. But yeah, it would have been. Well, this is a lot easier than yesterday's through those canals. because it. Hey, we're supposed to be in the water, not in the trees.
Yeah.
Okay, as we emerge into Brewster.
Oh, fish just jumped right in.
I saw it. Fishy.
There we go.
Oh wow, this is beautiful here. Could stay here a week. Well, the nice thing is there is an RV park near here, RV wreck site. Wow, very nice. See what it does underneath here. We're here. Yeah, we're here.
This is a nice spot too, eh?
So, it looks like a day of rivers, right?
Rivers.
Yeah. Wet pants. Taking the hat off because it's too hot. We just did 400 meters bypassing a lake through a rapid section on the river, and then now down to this next part we're going to have to walk the canoe through. Managed to dump the fishing gear into the stream when I loaded this pack on, so all sorts of good things happening. But it's a beautiful day. Had a great 12-hour sleep last night because boy, yesterday took it out of me. Yeah, did not feel good at the end of the day. Just sap for energy. That last 2.5 kilometer portage is a killer. Anyway, nice flowing streams. Seen some trout jumping today. Haven't had a chance to get the lines in, but I think that once we get past this next portage, which will be in about 20 minutes, half an hour, we'll get into the big lakes and we'll start trolling. All right. A little tight.
Might have to get out up there. Slow down, slow down.
Oh boy, time to walk.
Huh.
Look at this. Decisions. Straight ahead, I'm guessing. Yeah, that looks like a dead end there. Okay. Through this patch of lily pads. Ramming speed.
Oh, there's a channel. Straight ahead.
There's a what?
A little channel through the weeds.
Oh yeah, I see it.
More than that. But we're not gonna go.
Did they show this bit of water like this size on that map?
not really, but it shows a sharp turn. And I guess this is it.
To the left?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Well, for some reason, I thought those rapids would be closer together.
Well, they are. We just haven't gone anywhere yet since the last ones. All of a sudden, the camera came on. That's weird. Anyways, we're now on Lower Campbell. Halfway through day 3, trying to fish, which has not been very productive so far. Whoa. Try not to lose paddle, Phil. So, lots of canoes on the lake. Okay, trees. Crazy. Trees 40, 50 feet tall and you're looking down on them. Interesting. This is Lower Campbell Lake. It is a reservoir, and there are a ton of submerged trees in here, which makes it really eerie when you paddle over them and look straight down. There is video footage, we'll see that. So the canoe's over here drying out for tonight. We're gonna cook up some MRE, and I think we'll have an apple, and then some fruit leather or something else for dinner. This is Phil's tent site. I'm going to try and string the hammock between this snag and this snag. Should be interesting. See how it goes. Yeah, so this is camp for tonight. And just so you can tell, we've been going the last 2 days without a canoe cart because, well, they really don't hold up when they've got no air in the tube. These are solid tires, so yeah. So I'm going to get this replaced with a tube and a rim with a new axle, and then I'll replace it with the same one on that one, but I'm going to get air in the tires, and they could be a tad bigger because there's some space there. Be another inch or two bigger, and then it'll be just grooving. But yeah, that's the problem. So which means not only do we have to pack the canoe, we also have to pack this thing and all this gear, which is way too heavy. So the message is pack light. One big blue bag like that, and the canoe, and a cart, and you're good. Anything else is overkill. You don't need it. There's stuff in here that we wish you hadn't brought. For instance, 2 camp chairs. What else did we not want to bring next time? 2 camp chairs. What else? The 2 cots. We could have lived without the cots,
Yeah,
right?
we could live without the cots.
Yeah.
Just the self blow up mats.
Yeah. And just be really careful rationing food, because we left a good chunk of it back at in the truck.
1 dish meals.
1 dish meals, yeah. Oh, another casualty is when this canoe cart failed and that rolled over, I heard this crack sound. I thought, oh God, there goes the canoe. Here we are in the middle of the trip with a damaged canoe. Well, the canoe cart didn't survive, rolled over, everything that was in the canoe rolled over. This big crack let out. Lucky for us, it was one of the dinner plates, the blue plastic dinner plates that had cracked. And then the next day we cracked another one. So I don't know how we did that one. They're probably both damaged in the same incident, and it just took another day for the other one to break. But yeah, so what you learn as you go along, it's pretty amazing. Lots of planes here. Lots of people. If you go to the right of this point and you paddle about 25-30 minutes, whole city of people on Campbell Lake RV space. There are 4 sites just to the other side of these stumps over here, and they're all full. And so now we're forced to camp on the beach, but I would say this is the best of the place. We have world's greatest view. Hey, welcome to our camp. You want to see what we had for dinner? Well, Phil's now cleaning it up. Phil just did the dishes. Where's that paper that we had? The MRE paper. Oh, this is what was dinner. And this was pretty darn good. Had this before. Tomorrow night, I think we get lasagna. Anyway, this is our camp. Welcome to Chez Philippe West. And then we have some visitors in the background. And then some dog chasing a stick. Lots of fish jumping. They're all on the surface. Phil didn't get enough food. He's having jerky now. Anyway, that's life. Gonna have a campfire way over there later on.
That guy's fishing.
What a beautiful day. Lower Campbell Lake, British Columbia, Vancouver Island. Hey, Phil.
Hey, here we are.
Where are we?
Glorious day on the island.
Mohan Island.
Mohan Island. Is that Mohan Island?
Yeah, all of our portages are now done. We had a 1.1 kilometer portage right off the bat this morning from the beach that we were on last night. And there's a nice couple with their little boy over here that decided to throw our shitty canoe cart and a couple of other items on their canoe just because they had a nice canoe cart, and they kind of helped us along a little way. So we kind of cheated just a little bit, but not much. Anyway, they just got us up the hill. They were very kind. So we did how many lakes today? Like 4. This is our 4th lake. 3 portages. No, we did the 1.1, a 0.2, a 0.4, a 0.2. But when you hear 0.2, 0.4, really what it is for us, it's about, like for instance, the 1.1, I did that thing 3 times, so that's 3.3 kilometers for me, for that particular one. The ones that are 0.2 are more like 4, 6, yeah, so 6, 0.6, like a half a kilometer, because it's like you got to go back and forth a number of times, which is why it's really critical to, if you can't carry it and put it on a canoe cart, then and you got to go back for more than one trip, then 8.1 kilometers for the whole route turns into 24 kilometers of portaging, actual mileage on your feet. So that can be a detriment, but it didn't kill us, did it? It's alive. So anyways, here we are. So this is Mohan. This is gorgeous on this island. There's 3 sites here. There's a toilet over there. Just way over there where that leaning tree is on the right side of the screen. Across the island, there's 1 site over there. There's this site here. And of course, Phil's tent's on that site behind us. And I'm back up in my hammock because that's the only way I sleep when I go in the bush these days. Water purification system, pretty simple, works really good. It was hotter than hell here today and we had a beautiful swim in the water. So I'll just take you down there now. Just give you an idea what this terrain is like. It's pretty average, normal terrain based on West Coast roots, rocks, mud. And we got our fire pit for tonight. Somebody left us a little bit of wood. Neighbor's canoe. And we got our canoe here. And this is where we're parked for the night. That's across the lake is where we came from. To the right of those campers, right around the point, there's a launch there. Campsite over here. This was great swimming in here today. Oh my God, needed that badly. And then tomorrow we head this direction around the end of the island and about a 20-minute paddle back to the truck, which has been sitting there since Tuesday. It's now Friday at about 4:30-ish. And of course, because we went swimming and everything is wet, we got our laundry. So getting things to dry, which is nice. These keens are great for the trail, but once you get into the rocks and stuff, boy, I tell you, my feet are just scarred and bruised and from rocks getting inside. And then of course this material on the top here, the inside, rubs my feet raw. But here's our laundry. Anyway, nothing special, but it's beautiful here. Fish are rising at night, which means they're eating. There's a big hatch going on. And if you had a fly line, it'd be great, but the sinking line we got, nothing. Tried yesterday. So that's it. And then back to the camp, and then our trail back in. We got lots of huckleberries. Oh my God, I love these things. I live for these every year. Worth waiting for August to get your huckleberries. They're so good. We had them in our pancakes this morning. And sadly, the campsite we were in, a lot of other people got the same idea. We're picking berries. So we never really got a lot in the pancake. But anyway, I don't know where this arrow came from, but it was on our bag. So I stuck it up on the toilet so everybody knows which way the toilet is. Kind of cool. Somebody put a happy face on that one. Yeah, so here we are, enjoying. Nice and shady in here. Got some stuff to pick up later on. My little pass through. And home sweet home. Boy, that's beautiful. What's that, Phil?
That tree you got your water tied to?
Yeah.
Look halfway up it.
Oh my God. If that thing comes down,
Holy fuck.
it's just one top of it is just sitting on the broken piece. Wow, that could be dangerous. Let me look.
Talk about a widowmaker.
No, it's actually, you know what? It's actually grown that way.
It has. I was kind of thinking maybe it went that way up or something.
Yeah, a lot of widowmakers in this place are leaning over. But anyway, Phil's here. He's got his door facing here because then when he comes outside to pee at night, he doesn't have to go far. So don't eat the shallal berries that are right next to Phil's tent. Anyway, 4 really good days, a lot of hard work, and looking forward to tomorrow and not getting out of bed too terribly early. And so it's 17:04, and I think we got about 2 minutes before our pasta is ready. And this is what we're having tonight, along with the last of the loaf of bread we bought on Monday night, which surprisingly lasted. The milk died today. We ate sausages the first 2 days, pork the second day, and the margarine lasted too. So crazy. Yeah.
You got a food cache over there?
I do not have a food cache.
What's that string going up in the air?
Oh, that's somebody left that. That blue rope? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to steal it, but I got enough rope I've already found.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that's holding my fly. That blue piece I found in Montana the time I had that flat at Kalispell. Woke up in the morning, I'd found that. So I tied my fly to that last time. And I kept it because it's the perfect length for just about every place I've been. So that's my kind of fly line right there for my fly support.
So what other kind of rope is that?
That's kind of a plastic, kind of a marine, I think it is, like a floating marine rope.
Let's go look at it.
Yeah. Well, if you want to take it,
No.
looks like it's a perfectly good piece of line. Anyways, camp chair set up. Yeah, beautiful here. Holy cow. We got nothing to do but veg, have tea, lots of tea, rehydrate big time. Okay, so battery's at 12%. I'm going to say goodbye, good night. Talk to you tomorrow maybe. We'll see.